I'm just playing with my intro, creating something better than a 30-second countdown, playing with my intro, while walking down the stairs into my office. This is a mini tour of our house. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. Well, I just got there now. Woo-hoo. This is just a test. Hey, energy party people. Welcome to another rousing episode of Magic Mondays. I'm your hostess, Colleen McCann, author and energy emotional trigger tamer. Yeah, I'm feeling a little out of it. I'm not going to lie. And as you know, I'm not feeling bad. I just feel a little weird. So bear with me. Yeah. So I was considering getting rid of my stupid intro. But I guess obviously it stayed for yet another week. So yeah, I'm working on I'm only sort of exaggerating, like 10 different projects that I'm kind of considering at the same time. And I'm feeling that. Okay. So that being said, let's see. So we've got Yvonne. Hi, Yvonne. She says, good morning, magic people. Good morning to you. And Art and Erica say good morning, energy party people. Thanks for joining me, us. Coop is on standby. Yeah, I feel like I'm set up weird. Sorry, bear with me. Yeah, I'm just feeling really weird. I have not checked on myself energetically today, so there's probably something going on there. But yeah, I just feel a little full. And part of my issue is figuring out how to triage, like what to do in what order. And I'll tell you all about the book in a second, the audiobook. Yeah. So let's go ahead and before we play some theme songs, I'm going to go ahead and Palo Santo would clear the space. Hopefully I'll feel clearer. Yeah. Good stuff. But you're super happy you tuned in. Okay, so let's go ahead and listen to my beautiful theme song, care of Artica Productions. Here we go. You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Colleen. I'm just here like absent-mindedly. It's like, oh yeah, got something going on here. Yeah, I'm not sure why I feel so out of it right now. I didn't wake up like this. So there's probably some kind of energy trying to get my attention. Or my brain's just full, as I've mentioned several times now. So yeah. So let's go ahead and play Yvonne's amazing theme song. And would it be wrong? On occasion, I think, oh, what if I traded out somebody's theme song? Would they be upset? Anyway, I just might try. We'll see. We'll do a little test, but not today. Here you go, Yvonne. Yvonne is in the house. Check her out. Yeah, check her out. And Art and Erica, there you are. Here you go. Art and Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part. Yeah. Yeah. And just a little side note that, this morning, for some reason, Art and Erica, I was thinking about your super cool table that fits into a small space, but then opens up in crazy ways. I was thinking about that today. Wow, that was really worth mentioning, right? Yeah, seriously, there's a lot going on in here. So, yeah. Okay. So, what's happening? I believe oh, yeah, I think I just read we're officially, Mercury in retrograde, or it's right there. Um, oh, that's nice. I just, a text just popped up on my computer of, a friend I worked on yesterday, which I'll tell you all about in a second. Um, anyway, I don't even know where I was. This is what it's called. This is what's called I show up no matter what on Monday, 11. Um, yeah. So, okay, one thing at a time, Colleen. Audiobook. We did a ton of work on it this weekend. Thought we were maybe done. I started re-listening to it, hopefully for the last time, and immediately, like, there are a few places written in the book, um, that I have to try to remember to change when I speak it for the recording. Is I'll say like, "Oh, well, keep reading." I thought we caught all of them, but apparently there's at least one more that I have to change. So, as it sounded like a bird hit the window, so yikes. Hope not. Yeah. So we've come this far, so I'm not gonna leave in some mistake like that I know is gonna bug me like forever. Anyway, good story, bro. So we thought we were all the way done, but we're very, very, very close, and we're both really looking forward to moving on to other things. Because yeah, every bit of this book, all the books, paperback, Kindle, whoever. I don't know Kindle personally, but yeah. And then my audiobook, it's just taking so much longer, and there's so much more detail than I ever would have thought. So next time you listen to an audiobook, I hope you have great reverence because of hearing about my experience, for everyone who makes an audiobook. And I've probably mentioned it before, but well, I was telling Dave this morning, it's like, oh, people have always asked me, like, oh, are you gonna record, you're gonna voice your own audiobook? And I'm like, yeah. Like, why would I want anybody else to tell my story? That sounds ridiculous. And years ago, I had listened to a Brene Brown book, and I was blown away. I loved it so much, read by her. And then the next one I got when she had a new book come out, I was immediately furious that it was not read by Brene, and I returned it. I don't think I even read it. But then I was telling that to somebody recently, and they're like, oh, actually, I think she ended up recording it because there were so many complaints. Yeah. So, you're welcome. My book will be my voice. Oh my God. I'm already tired of hearing myself talk. I've heard myself talk a lot. And by the way, Coop says, hey, you guys, he is on standby. We'll be with you soon, Coop. So yeah, so a couple fun energy work things this week, or I thought they were fun. And I tell you this because, well, I think it's interesting. This is my world. And it's just a reminder to you, if you're ever interested in doing any of this, these are just ideas that you can check in on. And really, you can check in on anything energetically. So basically, Dave was in the middle of editing some of the audiobook this weekend, and he's like, ugh. And I asked him what's going on, and he's like, beach ball. So like the spinning beach ball thing. And I'm like, is that going to go away? And he's like, no, I'm going to have to force it to stop. And I'm like, well, let's not do that. Like, before you do that, let's go ahead and check in on it energetically. And sure enough, I got out my pendulum and started asking about it. And I asked if this was a computer issue. No. Or Audacity, which the program we're using to record. No. This is a Dave issue. Interesting. And I forget what showed up for him, but cleared it. And oh yeah, I got that. It landed in my curse category, but like I have different things listed there. I'm always, looking for the words that resonate. So in that category, I have things like curse or spell, voodoo, hex, toxic programming, or disentangling needed. And what landed for him was toxic programming. And specifically, he had a paradigm that needed some shifting around money, I think it was. Anywho, cleaned that up however we cleaned that up energetically, and that's all I got. I got that my Dave's computer soul was the only soul that inhabited his computer now, now that Dave's energy was cleared. And we kind of forgot about it because Dave was like doing something like making ice cubes or something. That's right. We do not have an ice cube maker. Well, we do. His name is Dave. Anyway, yeah, and a while later, I went and checked to see if the beach ball was still spinning. Nope. And the thing that was in process finished, and we moved along. So can I prove that the energy work did it? No. So what? I think it's what happened because Dave was convinced he was going to have to just restart everything. Okay, this is probably boring AF to some people. Yeah. And to which I say, sorry. Okay, so it's 11:11 on the West Coast, so let's go ahead and make a wish. I don't care what time it is where you live. It's 11:11 here, so let's just take advantage of that. Here we go. Let's look at this cute dog. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so yesterday I had a phone date with a new friend who is part of my mentoring that I'm getting from Mary Morrissey. She also is a mentee, and it turns out she's a chiropractor and she's an AK chiropractor like Dave is. And she worked with the company that I worked with in Florida that I talk about in my book, where I met Dave. Anyway, and she lives, well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, she's a cool chick. And we had a phone date yesterday. And as we're chatting, she mentioned that her back was really hurting. I think she said something about she'd been kind of crawling around. And she kind of had a feeling it was probably, there was like some emotional something in there. And so I'm like immediately like, want to check it out? And she's like, oh, I don't want to take your time. I'm like, no, this sounds like fun. So let's do it. And yeah. And so we started checking in, and it was a super interesting session, and all kinds of, I believe age 10 was the big thing for her that we kept being brought back to. And there was some old abuse stuff that came up. And it's just so fascinating how it unpeels when you start looking energetically. And every case is different. And it always comes down to, okay, is there something energetic to check here? Yeah. Okay. Is it on my master menu? Yeah. Find it, do it, check in to see if you did it, and then check back in. Is there still more to do? I mean, it's just kind of, I believe my work gets really complicated, but I guess that's the way I like it. I like a lot of variety, but if you ever choose to do this, like, it can really be pretty simple. Like, I'm just going to say it again. So, I'm feeling really shitty all of a sudden. Sit down with your pendulum and ask if you're testing as yourself. Is all of the energy even yours? Is your soul the only soul that inhabits your body? Is there an emotion that's showing up for you? If so, ask with your pendulum which one it is on the list. Just because it feels like anger doesn't mean that is what will show up for you. And I highly suggest go with what shows up for you. Don't try to make it fit into what you think it should be. That's where the magic is. Yeah, and the magic doesn't only belong to me. I hope I've tried to make that abundantly clear in my book. And yeah. Anywho, so we were working on her back, and we were just in the thick of it. And she's like, oh, by the way, since we've been working, I got up to go get something. And she said, I easily got up and the pain is gone. And she reminded me because I just saw that text up on the corner of my computer saying like, feel great today. Thank you. Yeah. And she even just referred somebody to me. Yeah. So I know if you're watching this, you probably know this already, but if you're really going through something, it's or you're just feeling a little something, it's so worth checking out. And my dream is, yeah, I want more and more energy healing clients that I work with one-on-one. But more than that, because not everybody wants to learn this shit. I get it. I get it. But if you have any interest, it'll change your whole fucking life. To be quite blunt, pardon my French. Yeah, so I love working with people one-on-one, but my biggest dream is to help people become empowered and do it for themselves. And this is available to anybody. And I just happen to have worked, turns out for the last 17 years, on what I call my system. I don't have a name for it. Dave asked me many, many years ago, like, why don't you have a name for it? Because I love to name things. And I don't like to box it in. It's always shifting and always changing. So, yeah, so I don't have a clever name for it. It's just my work, I guess. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So, even if you think you know what's behind whatever your upset or ailment is, I bet you a gazillion dollars that there's energy behind it, that if you cleaned it up, things would be better on at least some level for you. Okay. Yeah, so let's check out my sponsor. Our sponsor for the week is, I like this company. Today's sponsor is Potty Mouth. Potty Mouth for all of your cannabis edible needs. Potty Mouth. Okay. Mention Magic Mondays for how about a free grinder? I don't know. Okay. So, and if you don't know what that is, good for you. All right. So, I get to talk to my publisher today, and because she's in charge of kind of anything to do with my book on Amazon. And that's the way I wanted it going in, because I didn't want to learn how to do all that shit. Yeah. But now I'm realizing like, like it's a little bit, I don't know if I'd go so far as to say painful, but a little bit like, for me, not having full control over my book. But anyway, so we're going to talk today. She's very busy, so it's a little hard to nail her down. But she's lovely, and we're going to talk today. And hopefully I will get a little more control over something, or at least have some fake idea that I have any kind of control over anything. Okay, so yeah. What else do I have to say? Nothing. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and bring Coop on. I know this is so boring, and yeah, I've really heard myself talk a lot, a lot over the weekend with all this recording. So, in fact, when I was working with my friend between recordings, like I kind of lost my voice a little bit because there was so much energy work done in the session. Anyway, blah blah blah. Okay. And just a reminder, if I can be of any support to you, with a healing session, or, well, coming up soon, I am creating my coaching program, to learn how I do my energy work. I well beyond the book. Yeah, so more on that to come. But if you'd like to set up an energy healing session for yourself or someone you love, or you just want to set up a chat to talk about if we might be a good fit, you can go to energyhealingwithcolleen.com and yeah, do that. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I could almost fall asleep right now, which is a little odd. Da, da, da. Okay, where am I? I can do this for reals. Okay, so that being said, and since I mentioned my book a while ago.
Drink.
Okay, let's get on with it and get to some magic and get out of here. But first, Laura's here. Da, da, da. Laura says, I can't wait to buy your audiobook. I prefer to read that way. Cool to hear you're doing a coaching program too. Oh, well, thanks, Laura. Well, I can't wait for you to hear it. It's like, okay, I don't know if I've said this before. I'm probably going to cry. Let's just call that tears of validation. Especially listening to my book, the first round of edits, once Dave had, the first round. And especially listening to it with a headset on, which I don't usually do because I don't like stuff in my ears. But yeah, sorry, my brain's going in a different direction. But very intimate, very intimate, and what it feels like, hence the cue the tears. At times when I listen to it, I'm like kind of blown away. It feels like it's I can't think of better words than this. This sounds so like extra woo, but kind of like an extra, it's just another doorway of a like a download. Like it's like this really big invitation. And I hope lots of people accept the invitation to the party. So, and if you have any, as you know, I'm on this mission to help all people connect with their magic, but I'm focused mostly on women and sensitive women, help reclaim their magic with energy work. And if there's anybody you know that may be of who might need the words I say in my book, please, please, please send them the link. Yeah, I'm really trying to get the word out. And just newly willing to be seen, I'm like working real hard on finding ways to do that. And talking about a subject that is second nature to me, and it's quite foreign to probably most people. Okay, anyway, hi Shannon. Yay you. I'm so glad to see your boat is back up and running, and I hope you're having a blast with that. And let's go ahead and play Shannon's song. Here you go, Shannon.
Shannon, Shannon, Shannon is here. Hey, Dr. Shannon.
Hey, Dr. Shannon. And I'm so sorry, Laura. Laura, I know you're here. Here's your song. Here you go.
Laura, it's Laura, and Laura is here. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I know, like I've mentioned, I have like 10 things I'm mulling over and working through, and yeah. And it's all great. It's all really exciting. It's just, where do I put my energy? Yeah. And my point for saying that is, so among all of those things that I'm working on, I might just add this. I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm going to add this to the mix. I'm going to pick somebody's song, maybe even two somebody's songs. And next week, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. I'm going to warn you right now. But don't worry. If you're attached to your old song, we can negotiate that. And I'm happy to send you the recording if I haven't already. Anyway, yeah, we'll see if I remember to do that amongst everything else. So that being said, let's bring Coop on. Where are you, Coop? Oh, here you are. Okay, without further ado, here's Coop.
Ooh, we're catching up with Coop. We're catching up with Coop. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Hey.
Hey, how are you doing?
Pretty good for a rainy Monday morning.
Oh, it's raining.
Yeah, it's been raining up here for like 5 days. So
5 days. Ooh.
yeah, it was really bad on Friday, like floods and
Oh,
all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
yeah. I think I read, like, what do they call that?
So,
The something
atmospheric,
river,
yeah, atmospheric river.
atmospheric river.
Yeah. So we're probably
Ooh.
last this morning, or maybe tomorrow morning, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, it's been good. We got tons of rain. It was Friday was like the rainiest day. Well, the rainiest November 22nd ever in Sacramento by like almost double.
Wow.
2 inches of rain in one day.
Ew. Yikes.
Yeah, no, it was good because it's a good way to get the ski season started, and so yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
I remember when I worked for the county way back in the late 80s, early 90s. It rained so hard that Sacramento tends to flood, at least where I was. And oh no, we had to go home from work that day. So that was like one of the best days ever.
Yeah.
And I remember driving home to our apartment, and like I saw somebody like had brought out their kayak in a parking lot. And they were just like
pretty shallow draft on those things. You don't have to have a whole lot of water to get around it.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, interesting. I was going to tell you something else, but I forget. Anyway,
everything's going good here until just a few minutes ago. Aries walked over to me and he like put his head down in front of me and just threw up.
Just now?
While I was waiting, just a few minutes ago. So I got it cleaned up, but now the downside is now I have a really clean spot in the middle of my carpet that shows how dirty the rest of the carpet is.
Oh no!
So now I have to clean my carpets today because I can't.
Oh.
I keep my eye is just drawn to this spot. It stands out so much. It's like, yeah, I had no idea what the rest of the carpet really looked like until I got one spot clean. It's like, oh shit.
Well, I guess you have some good cleaning product.
Yeah,
good on you.
I like to use anything with oxy 10 in it or whatever. I like a lot. It works really good on anything biological, grass and blood and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
So Yvonne says we had 10 inches in 24 hours. Lots of flooding.
That's a lot.
Good Lord.
That's like a whole month.
That is crazy town. We got some the other day, so I was like, oh, good. Like during the night, I guess. Didn't even notice. But at least, yay, I don't have to go out in water.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly. Yeah, there's all the we have a really bad landscaping company, which is why I joined the board, and we're finally today I had another walkthrough with we're hiring somebody soon. But yeah, we have all these like dead spots in our lawn that had just like didn't get water or have been like just choked out because they don't actually clear the leaves. They just mulch them with the mower and leave them on the lawn. But I was like all these little shoots of grass coming up now that they're getting water and stuff. So,
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yay!
Awesome. Water is life.
Yeah, it's really helpful. I know what I was going to tell you. This is brilliant. As we're talking about the atmospheric stream, a river. Stream sounded too like stream. That doesn't sound so bad. River. That means business. But I was thinking, who's going to be the first billionaire to find a way to get people up into that stream for like surfing or something? I dare somebody to do that.
You need you need pretty light surfboard for that.
Yeah. And that sounds like money well spent. So anyway, I love hearing about billionaires doing stupid shit instead of helping. But anyway.
Yeah, I think they're a real problem.
Yeah. Anywho. Yeah. So anything else?
No. Let's get to the pendulum and find out what's going on with you this morning.
Let's do it. Okay. Wow. I did something I'm not even sure when it happened, which just shows how much I don't go out a ton. But I realized I went to go pay for something. Oh, yeah, enema supplies. And I had to get out my ATM card or my debit card. And it is nowhere to be found. And it's like, could I have left it somewhere? And no one contacted me. But our bank account is fine. So
I mean, so like, when was the last time you remember actually using it? Probably sounds like a while.
yeah. And, and oftentimes I'll go out with Dave and I'm not always the one who pays with
Yeah,
my
yeah.
card. So it's like, ugh. And I'm thinking it might have been left at the adult candy store, but they have all my information. So they would have called me. So I don't know. Whatever. I canceled my card and I'm just waiting for the new one. And the only reason I bring it up is I have this note here. It's like, oh, my payment to StreamYard, this
Oh,
this
right. Yeah,
platform. They're like, hey,
that's the problem. Yeah, they're just getting all your recurring billings moved
yeah,
over.
yeah.
But it's also a good way
Anyway,
to like lose some subscriptions that might not even know you have anymore. It's a good way to just start over every now and then and just get rid of it.
well, it's funny you say that. Like we hear people like there's programs you can get where it's like, oh yeah, we'll find all the things you're paying for that you don't even remember. And it's like, does that mean you never like do your bank statements? Like reconcile your bank statements and see like every single thing that purchase that goes through your bank? We
See, I'm
do,
just
but
looking because I don't know. I have I get texted every time there's a debit to my account. I get a text on my phone. If it's for an amount I don't recognize or don't know what it's for, I'm in the app looking for what was that? What was that? So yeah, I mean, but no, I don't sit down every month and like bounce my checkbook kind of thing because I haven't written a check in 10 years maybe. I don't know.
yeah, I pretty much only write them. Oh, this is so boring. For Dave's malpractice, or no, for his license every year, and for our rent every month.
There's one thing I did have to write a check for, and I like went online. I had like your bank probably has bill pay. You can choose as a method. They will actually cut a check and send it to your creditor or whatever. So you can, if you have to send a check, you don't have any checks, you can have your bank to send a check.
I can't with my bill pay. This is so boring, but it like our rent exceeds the amount or
Oh,
whatever it is. It just like doesn't work. So I just have to fucking send a check. Okay, now that that's been covered, I hope that was really helpful for everybody. And you're
yeah.
maybe thinking, okay, grandma, you're still using checks. Yes, I am. And to make it even better, if you've read my book or you know me for 5 seconds, like nothing against anybody else's beliefs, but I am not a religious person. And the last time I ordered checks, every time I write the rent check, it's like, God bless you. It's some kind of Christian quotes. And it's like, how did this happen? And like, yeah. Anyway, I mean, no big deal, but it's just kind of like, it's just not who I am. But who gives a fuck? Because I pretty much only send them to one person. So anywho, okay. Well, now that we've covered all of that important stuff, let's go ahead and oh, by the way, Ted Danson's new show on Netflix. I think it's really cute. It's
Yeah.
called Man on the Inside.
Okay. I
Anyway.
think I see ask for it.
Yeah, it's cute. Okay. For realsies. Man, yeah, I'm really tired. I might need a nap or something. Okay. So let's go ahead and do let's do a grounding. Play along if you'd like. Pick a chakra, any chakra. I'm gonna go from my heart. Which is green. So here we go. So I'm expanding out our beautiful heart, green heart chakra energy, expanding out, 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 out. Eventually, just ultimately, it's just going out. Bye. And we're opening up our crown chakras, allowing in the cosmic energy to meet up with Gaia, Mother Earth energy, creating an interface between heaven and earth through us. So, all right, so let's put a shout out to any deceased, stuck, dead people who just need an easy exit strategy. Care of my dead person go-to guy, Jesus. Okay, JC. Okay, my name is Colleen. Yep, it's safe and appropriate to do some energy work for the group today. Yeah. Okay, that sounds a little sad. Okay. So do we have any dead people with anybody watching live or in the future that need an escort? Yep. Okay. Are we ready? Jesus, are you ready? Okay, let's do it. Give us a moment. Okay, so have we successfully released these dead people to the light? Yep. Okay, thanks, JC. Okay. All right. So it's safe and appropriate to do some energy work for the group watching live and in the future. Yeah. Okay. Do I need to check something on me first? Yeah. Okay. My soul and my crew's souls are the only souls that inhabit my body. No. Okay. I have a dead person with me. No. There's a part of me that needs to be checked on. Okay. Wow, really tiny answers. Must be good. Okay, so this part of me is from this current lifetime? No. It's from a past lifetime? No. A parallel lifetime? Oh, okay. Well, that shows up every so often. Just resonates as a parallel life. So we need to okay. So we need to check something for me for a parallel life. Okay. So parallel calling soul is the only soul that okay, I'm getting really like, just give me a second. This is a little bit of a mind fucker for me for some reason, probably just because I'm tired. But give me just a moment. Okay. Just kind of had to reorient where this is going. Okay. So parallel, can we just call this parallel Colleen? Okay. That's a yes. Okay. So parallel Colleen, is there something I can do for you? Yes. Okay. So I guess that's just the way she is getting my attention. So, okay. So this is something on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. No. Column B. Yeah. In an odd numbered row. Yeah. In row 1, 3. Yes. Okay. So a shared chakra. Okay. So parallel Colleen. I love saying my name over and over. I like to talk about myself in the third person. Colleen likes it that way. Okay. Just kidding. Okay. So parallel Colleen, you have a shared chakra with me now. No. With somebody in your world. Okay. Do we need details on this? No. Do we need to know what chakra? Nope. It's safe and appropriate to separate your chakra energies now. Yep. Okay. Whatever. Give me a moment. Okay. All right. So have we successfully given everybody their energy back? Yes. Okay. Parallel Colleen, is there anything else I can do for you? No. Okay. So we're complete. Okay. My name is Colleen. Yes. My soul and my crew souls are the only souls that inhabit my body. Okay. It might just be for this moment, but everything looks a little brighter. Weird. Okay. So is there something energetic we can do for the group today? Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm always trying to manipulate all of this stuff, and it's yeah. Okay, thanks, StreamYard. Okay. So there's something energetic we can do for the group today. Yes. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. I'm a monkey. Yes.
No, you're not.
Even though I do a good monkey imitation, I've always had that gift. Okay. So, okay. So is someone trying to get our attention? No. Sorry. I need to do a little bit of repair on this and, yeah. Okay. So my name is Colleen. No, I'm testing as someone else, something else, somewhere else, sometime else, another dimension. No. Okay. Is there somebody dark with me? Yes. Wow. Okay. So there's somebody dark with me. Okay. They are primarily interested in me. They are not. Are they interested in anybody who happens to be watching live today? No. Somebody in the future? No. Are they interested in somebody in my world? It's wow. This is really like this is sticky, whatever it is. So I have somebody dark with me. Yes. Okay. So let's do it this way. Does this dark somebody, are they interested in my help in returning to grace? No. Would you prefer to be banished? No. Okay. Let me give them my little talk. Jesus. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Not you, Jesus. Okay. Not yet. Okay. Whoever this dark somebody is, I would love to help you return to the light. We can peel apart whatever sent you there. But I'm not going to beg you. This is your one opportunity. It's probably the best offer you're going to get all day, or maybe all forever. So that being said, would you like my help? No. You'd prefer to be banished? Okay, fuck off then. So I'm putting out a cosmic Craigslist ad for a cosmic badass or a team if necessary to get this fuck off of me. So any takers? Nope. No takers? My name is Colleen. Yeah, I'm still not testing as myself. Ooh, whoever this is, you're making me mad, fucker. So, okay. So, any cosmic badasses? No. Is there some other way we're going to get rid of this somebody? Wow, interesting. Okay, that's a yes. All right. Is this something that I'm going to do? No. Is there a helper that's going to do it? Yeah. Okay. Is this a part of me? I had a feeling. Okay. This is me in the future. And I think this has shown up one other time. Yeah, this feels very personal to me, but well, we've come this far. Well, read the book. We talk about my fucking vagina. So, okay, on more than one occasion. But I also talk about Burt Reynolds and Scientology. So, it's all good. Okay. So, all right. So is this me at 111? Yepers. Okay. So me at 111, we come from the light, come from the light, come from the light. Yes. Come from the dark, come from the dark, come from the dark. Now, okay. Me at 111. Are you, we, me, you? Are we going to, banish in some way, or take care of this dark somebody? Yes. Okay. Do I need any conscious information? No. Am I going to help? No, this is just me at 111. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So me at 111, you're ready to take care of this dark somebody. Yep. Okay. I'm going to give me a moment and close my eyes and just hold space. Okay. So me at 111, have you successfully taken care of this dark somebody? Yep. Okay. Are we complete with you, me, us? Yes. Okay. My name is Colleen. Yes. I am a monkey. No. Oh, well, that's refreshing. Okay. So I have a dark somebody with me. No. Good. Okay. So, okay. So is there something we can do for the group today? There's some energy work to do for the group today. Yes. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. This is in column B. No. Okay. Column A in an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 20. Where am I? Okay. Yeah, I think this is interesting. So it's like I first learned about trapped negative emotions. And then over the last, 17 years, different resonances of emotions have shown up. And this is one of them. So there's, of course, there's the atrophied and frozen emotions that I talk about in my book. And then drink. And this one that's showing up, a few have shown up that are like a different category of emotion, like some kind of different resonance. And the one that's showing up for the group today, watching live or in the future, is called a persecutorial emotion. Something to do with, well, persecution. So that being said, let's see what it is for whoever this is for. All right. So looking at my negative emotions chart. So there's a persecutorial emotion for the group today. Yep. Okay. This is on my negative emotion chart. Yep. This is in column A in an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 8. Okay. Wow, this one's so interesting. Yeah, this one kind of weirds me out every time, although I can usually make sense of it. Who cares? But what I'm getting is a persecutorial, persecutorial emotion, like stuck emotion of superiority. Yeah, but I can already make a case for it. Yeah. So is that the persecutorial emotion that for those of us who need this today? Yes. Okay. So just a consideration, because who knows what it would be for anybody individually, but like if I was working on just a person, well, this showed up yesterday, working with my friend who had the back problem. And one of the things that showed up for her was some kind of hardcore, like superiority, like hardcore, meaning the subject we were working on that was showing up from when she was a kid, and some gnarly stuff had happened. Gnarly doesn't cover it. But anyway, and part of it was it showed up as energy of superiority. And ultimately, I asked if it was her originally, if that stuck energy, did that originate in her, or was it from somebody else that just as a kid she took on? And it was somebody else's, and it was her abuser. So anyway, so just an idea of what it could be. But regardless, so since we're doing this for the group, is there anything else we need to understand about this persecutorial emotion of, or persecutorial energy of superiority? There's something else we need to understand. Yeah, even for the group, there's something we need to understand or bring light to in order to clean it up. So, okay. So is there something else on my master menu we need to do first before we can clean that up? No. Can I be told what we need to do? Let me try it this way because, yeah, I'm not quite sure where to go with this. Okay. We're going to ask where it's held. We'll see if that's the question. So do we need to know where it's being, okay, where it's being held? Yes. Okay. All right. So this is being held primarily in our entire beings. No. An energetic body? No. Somewhere in our physical bodies? Yes. Okay. Our entire physical bodies? No. So there's a part of our bodies that is being highlighted. Yep. Okay. So this is a body part? No. This is a specific organ? No. This is a system? Okay, a system. So let's see what resonates. So this is a nervous system? Yeah. Okay. Any other systems to highlight? Yep. Digestive? No. Respiratory? Respiratory is a yes. So nervous and respiratory systems. Okay. Any others to highlight? No. Okay. Any other parts of us to highlight aside from systems? No. So regarding this persecutorial energy of superiority. Are we ready to resolve this with a magic doorway? We are. Okay, good. So, okay. This magic doorway is in column A. Column B, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay. Cosmic streamlining of the neural pathways is what resonates. So it's safe and appropriate to resolve this energy for any of us who need it, watching now or in the future, through this magic doorway. It's safe and appropriate. Okay. Are we ready? Sorry, I just heard a noise, and that's right. Our deck is still not done. Still not done. Still not done. Anywho, and people will just show up and start working. Like, okay, I work out of the living room, and it's like, it's awkward. Okay, anyway, so this is safe and appropriate from the light to run this persecutorial energy of superior for those of us who need it through this magic doorway. Yes, safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? We are. Here we go. Okay, so have we successfully resolved this persecutorial energy of superiority for the group? Yes. Okay. Sheesh. All right. Is there anything else to do for the group today? But wait, there's more. So this is on my master menu. Yeah. In column A. No. In column B. Yeah. Okay. Column B. Yeah. In an odd numbered row. No. In row 2. 4, 6, 6 oil can. Okay, 6 it is. Okay, so what's resonating is what I have written down is mystery work. So what that means, it's not in one of my neat and tidy little categories. It's its own thing, and basically I'll go in and I'll do what I do. If it's coherent enough to report back, I will. Otherwise, we'll just make sure it's done. So that being said, first of all, so we're going to do some mystery work for anybody watching now or in the future. Yep. Okay. Do I need any conscious information? Whoa. No. Okay. I'm going to finish my sentence, even though it's already answering. Do I need any conscious information before going in here? Nope. This is safe and appropriate from the light for anybody who needs it. Yep. Okay. Are we ready? We are. Okay. Give me a few moments. Okay. Do we successfully complete this mystery work for the group watching live and in the future? Yeah. So, ow. So this is what, yeah, things like that. You don't want that in your audiobook. Oftentimes I have to re-record entire chapters because of a slight bump. Anywho, yeah, so basically what I saw, well, kind of a few things were playing out. So kind of the visual I was getting, I was kind of thinking about, this is Thanksgiving week. As I keep playfully saying, we're in trigger season. Not that, I mean, don't worry, trigger season is all year, all lifetime. But it's, oh, I see. Oh, yep. There's my landlord just out there working. Why is he working on it? He's like in his 80s. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, okay. And like all of his helpers are like, okay. Sorry, we're not going down that road. So this is what I saw. It's kind of like the thought of, okay, most of us are probably going to some gathering of some kind. being Thanksgiving and all. And well, even if you're not, that's plenty of trigger too. But yeah, so just, let's just play with the idea of going to see family, and chances are really good that you'll get triggered at some point. Unless maybe you just have a great time with your family and that's not what they're there for you in this lifetime, to trigger you. Yeah. So, but the idea was, the visual that happened was, just saw each person. So consider yourself, if you're watching this, you're one of these people, just saw like a column of white light. And just with the thought of, think of yourself, if you're getting triggered, even if you're not, but if you're finding yourself triggered, consider you're in this column of white light. The universe has your back 100% of the time. If somebody is getting on your nerves or triggering you, just know they're probably being triggered too. Triggers are probably going around. And it's your opportunity to recognize, wow, I feel really strongly about this. I'm probably being triggered by Dad saying that thing that he says in that way he says it. Take a breath, recognize the trigger. And this is an opportunity for a lot of, to have compassion, because if you're getting triggered, other people are getting triggered too. And a lot of us have learned to just suck it up and not show it. Then others of us can't hide how they're feeling and have to deal with it. So if you're one of those people like me, that would be an opportunity to excuse yourself. First of all, not react, not just trigger each other, just that ping pong back and forth. It's an opportunity to take a breath, realize you're being triggered, decide not to not react, and to step away, excuse yourself, not add fuel to the fire, step away, do some breathing, go out in nature, do something for yourself. If you've got a pendulum and you know what you're doing, ask some questions and see if you can get to the bottom of that trigger. So it doesn't have to keep building on itself to get your attention harder and harder each time. And then go back to the table and let Dad be Dad. I truly believe that we are all doing our best, even when it seems like, oh, they could be doing better. Well, just consider that everyone is doing their best with what they have to work with at this moment and the awareness they have, and, you might want to, if you haven't already, broaden your awareness to, we're all going through it. And if it's happening to you, it's really happening for you. Dad triggering you, it's not him trying to be an asshole, even though he might seem like an asshole. I can't tell you about your own dad. But it's an invitation to look at that energy, clean it up, and just feel better in your life. There's so much magic in that. There's so much empowerment. Instead of worrying about, we're going to grandma's house and this is going to happen and someone's going to get drunk and mom's going to get her feelings hurt and blah, blah, blah. You can either be part of that or part of the solution. And when you clean up your own shit, if we all just looked at our own shit, wow, what would the world look like? Anyway, wow. Okay, if I'm on a soapbox, I'm going to step down, but I'm not kidding. Can change your whole fucking life. Drop the pendulum. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what I saw in the mystery board. So that being said, okay, is that enough for today? Yeah. Okay. So let's stop this sooner than later. And I hope everyone has a lovely week. I hope you can find as much peace and relaxation and joy in connecting with whoever you connect with. And just, I'm just going to keep saying it. There's magic in our triggers. They're getting our attention for a reason. And there is a way to get past them. And it's liberating when you know that you can do that. Anyway, any last words, Coop?
No, I think that sums it up.
Okay. Do you have? I'm assuming you're going to your parents' house.
I am, and with my kids, we're gonna
nice.
So then my parents, we're having dinner at my sister's house. She's only like a mile and a half away from my parents. So yeah,
Great.
I'm gonna see all the kids and my family, and yeah.
Well, I hope you have a lovely time. And we're just going to a Friendsgiving on Saturday. We were talking about maybe reconciling our bank statements because we always get behind. Yeah, and playing a lot of Carcassonne, I'm sure, and maybe still working on the book. Anyway, but whatever any of you are doing over Thanksgiving, I hope you have a great time, and I hope to see you next week. Please let me know if I can be of any service. Yeah, I'm not opposed to working over this 4-day weekend. Yeah, so hit me up if you need a little extra help. I'd love you. Yeah, and before I say anything more, let's go out with my beautiful theme song once again, care of Arctica Productions. Bye.
All right, everybody.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with